Okay, so the design of the simulator room is coming along. Um, on the left here, we have the floor, and on the right, we have the ceiling. Um, so this box with the dotted lines is going to be the cage, which is going to be about from the floor to about 2 or 3 inches before the ceiling. And it's going to extend out 10 feet and have walls on both sides. And that's going to be black. And the walls to the room and the ceiling to the room will also be black. Now, the cage is going to be, like I said, 10 foot deep. That's what this 10 here is. But there's going to be a foot in between the cage and the back wall. That's what they suggest. So we're going to put that in. And then there's going to be a couple inches on each side. They also suggest in between the cage and the walls. So we're going to get that pretty much the maximum size we could get it. And that's going to mean that the hitting strip will be here starting at 11 feet from the wall, but 10 feet from the screen. That means probably we'll be hitting anywhere from, since the hitting strip is about 2 feet long, we'll be hitting anywhere from 10 to 12 feet from the hole. Now, over here is where the projector is going to be, and the projector is supposed to be 12 feet from the screen. Right, somewhere around 12 feet. 12 feet, maybe an inch or two more to 100 and something. It's in the BenQ, which is the company that makes the projector, their specs. So it'll be whatever the BenQ says, but it's approximately 12 feet. This square over here is going to be for the cables coming out of the BenQ. So for the sound, for the picture, and for power, we're going to have the electrician put in a box here. This is, again, it's going to be on the ceiling. So there'll be a box for all the wires, so then the wires don't run across the ceiling. Then there's also, we're going to have an electrician put in a lamp, kind of a spotlight, which this is directly over our hitting area, kind of. And it'll be aimed to light this area up, so then we can see what we're aiming at when the lights are out. So over here, this is going to be the first camera, and over here is the second camera, and they have to be approximately 6 feet from the hitting area, which is pretty much what we have here. Over here is the kegerator in the corner down here, and over here will be probably either a case for cold beer. We have we have a freezer to hold the mugs for the beer. So I think instead of having it on a table, we will have a kind of another refrigerator for cans of beer underneath it. So kegerator, beer on tap, the freezer for the mugs here, and then a refrigerator for some beer and wine underneath it. And then over here is one of the a standing desk, which will be 5 feet wide and about 2.5 feet deep, and that'll be on this wall. Now, above that wall, above this desk, we're going to put a 65-inch 4K monitor, and then another two 32-inch monitors to the right and to the left above that. Now, this 65-inch monitor is going to sit on the standing desk, so it will go up and down, and these are the dimensions, basically how much clearance I need from the ceiling. So I have 108 inches. It's a 9-foot ceiling. We're gonna be able to fit that pretty nicely. So over on this side we will have the monitors, and then over on this side I think we're gonna put up some signage. Neon signs show up very well on black walls, and that's what we're going to paint everything. So we're going to try to make a custom design for the room, and put it over on the wall in this area.